Triglav Group was named after the highest mountain in Slovenia. The rocky mountain Triglav has been there for ages and copes with heavy weather conditions and time. Many Slovenians climbed Triglav and enjoyed wonderful paths with inspiring views around the area. Triglav Group is like a rocky mountain, a stable, traditional, and long-term oriented company. Unlike mountains, businesses face challenges and need to respond in a dynamic, flexible way. Triglav Group is no exception. This is the journey of PMO evolution into a strategic partner of the company in realizing the corporate strategy. Presentation is showing our contribution to successful business outcomes and company development. My name is Zoran. I am one of the presenters of our story. I invite you to be open to our message and enjoy this presentation. Let me introduce our team. We are enthusiastic, skilled individuals with experiences in various fields of work. We are committed to our mission and very connected as a team. We believe we built our success with well thought out steps based on expertise and alignment with strategic company orientation. Each one of us is bringing in a unique personal note, and together we create a professional symphony. My colleague, Tine Vigentin, will take us through our PMO journey.
Slovenia is a country in southeastern Europe, touching the Alps and bordering the Mediterranean. Slovenia is mostly known for its astonishing landscape with mountains and seaside, excellent wines, and delicious food. Slovenia is part of the so-called Adria region, which also includes countries like Croatia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Serbia, Montenegro, and North Macedonia. These countries are all key markets for the Triglav Group, the leading insurance financial group in the region and one of the leading groups in Southeastern Europe. Let me please introduce our company, the Triglav Group. Triglav is one of the oldest companies in Slovenia, founded back in 1900. Today, with more than 5,000 employees, it has grown over the borders of Slovenia with 39 subsidiaries present in 6 countries and globally through reinsurance. Triglav's other strategic activities are life, non-life, health and pension insurance, and asset management. With an overall 20% market share in the region, the Triglav Group has a revenue of over 1 billion euro and a net profit of 85 million euro. The Triglav Group strives to make corporate social responsibility part of every step of its business, since it is one of its key values and serves as a strategic guideline. Triglav is truly engaged in improving safety and nature protection. Triglav is also very committed in sponsorship and donation programs of sports, cultural, and other humanitarian activities. Triglav Group is actively developing into a modern, innovative, and dynamic insurance financial group. Triglav's PMO plays a very important role in Triglav's development. Our vision is being a world-class PMO. We truly believe we can achieve our vision with the right positioning and through delivering high value and satisfaction to the stakeholders. Established in 2008, the core PMO team consists of 7 members who are all highly experienced in both insurance business and project management. 5 of us are PMP certified. The PMO operates with a yearly budget of almost 12% of the company net income. In the last year, around 9% of employees of the mother company took part in the Triglav's Project Management Academy. Of course, we are very proud of where we are today, of what we do, and what the PMO means for the Triglav Group. But perhaps we are prouder of the path we took to come to this point. This path was full of demanding challenges we have to overcome. All those challenges put us out of our comfort zone, shaped and motivated us. Through all these years, the value of the PMO and our value constantly grew to really become a PMO with high business value for the whole group. Let's now start with our journey. In 2008, Triglav decided to establish a PMO with an intention to unify the project management process and to gain an overview of all project work performed in the company. As the first project methodology was implemented, project managers saw a lot of bureaucracy. The PMO decided to relieve them by providing administrative support in form of taking meeting notes and preparation of different documents. Digital transformation, changes in customer behavior, and changes in regulations and legislation were all challenges Triglav had to deal with to maintain its leading market position and a high investor attraction. Triglav launched a massive program called IT Build. It was the biggest project ever in Triglav and the most crucial one, as failure could have catastrophic consequences. The aim of the program was to redesign and automate the existing processes and to replace the old information system. The leadership of the program was given to the PMO mainly because of its function for cross-department collaboration. The task was not easy. Even from a statistical perspective, with 70% of projects alike ending in failure, and 15% of those projects resulting in sinking the company. With more than 1,000 different stakeholders involved in the program, stakeholder management and continuous delivery were key factors for the success of the program. The successful completion of the program gained us trust from the management board, which saw in us a strategic partnership. This was the turning point of our journey. The PMO became a member of the Corporate Strategy Committee. The role of the PMO is to take strategic initiatives and convert them into projects and programs to achieve the company's strategic goals. With the new role and position assigned to the PMO, we quickly identified that the PMO must be reorganized. To achieve its vision and mission, the first and the most important step in reshaping the PMO was the selection of the right people. As PMO members were assigned as project managers of Triglav's strategic projects, they were facing opposition and resistance when implementing project results. In such an environment, only the skilled, experienced, and highly motivated people could deliver the project results and business value. Due to limits in resources, the management board pushed for the identification of business cases with the highest business value. A business case selection methodology was developed and implemented. More than that, metrics for tracking business results and benefits after project completion were set in place, as well as metrics for measuring the project management performance. With an increasing number of projects, new areas of the project management lifecycle which needed our attention were identified. Among other areas, agile project management, risk management, and portfolio management got the greatest focus. The upgraded project management methodology brought better portfolio overview and an increase in project execution efficiency. With the development of the Triglav Project Management Academy, we made a big step forward in terms of higher enthusiasm, being involved in projects, and changing the company culture to be more project-prone. Although many areas were addressed with the upgraded methodology, change management was an area which needed further improvement. Better change management means better project results in terms of better adoption of project deliverables. We developed a new change management methodology and merged it into our project management lifecycle. We spent a lot of time focusing on the process of continuous improvement of the PMO. As 5 members of PMO successfully achieved PMP certification, we also upgraded our competence level. New ideas and innovations have the potential of bringing a competitive advantage. We developed an idea and innovation framework and combined it with our project management lifecycle. This combination boosted ideas and innovation into everyday business. Our role on the enterprise level experienced a leap forward as we are actively involved in executing the project, transforming culture, and educating employees through the whole group. All our actions and activities were carefully planned, efficiently executed, and reviewed over and over. This is the reason why the PMO value had always increased through the years. My friend and the Director of Project Portfolio and Change Management Department, Jaka Borštnar, will explain those actions in more detail.
Through our journey, we identified and aligned projects to tackle the strategic challenges. Internal portal unified and improved the communication within the Triglav group, which helps to transform organizational culture. HRM system improved employee career tracking and development, which results in higher employee satisfaction. CRM system strengthen customer relationships and improve customer experience, which results in overall customer satisfaction improvement. The implementation of data warehouse system gave us opportunity to create value for our customers based on data. The most demanding project was IT Build, with more than 1,000 project members. The scope was the development of non-life insurance information system, which generates 70% of revenue. It was a huge project, actually a program of 11 projects. The key momentum on the project was when we got the followers who helped us complete the project and implement all changes. Why did we get the followers? Because we gave them the meaning why we are doing this. We gave them the reason to be and stay on a project. Think, please, for a moment. Are we all giving people a reason to be with us? IT Build and other project outcomes tackle strategic challenges in a way of unification and automation of processes, increase in customer satisfaction, and increase in employee satisfaction. After the completion of projects, we got credibility inside and outside of the organization, which helped us earn trust from management board. The management board gave us the mandate to be like the engine which drives Triglav to implement strategy through 3 layers: the strategic layer, governance layer, and execution layer. PMO in the middle has a goal to orchestrate levers and committees to add value to Triglav. The Project Selection Committee is promoting the projects with high added value and acceptable risk. The result of the committee functioning is seen on the project matrix. The projects on the right-hand side of matrix are projects with high value added and acceptable risk. The business cases, which aren't bringing value or are too risky, are cancelled in the process of evaluation. The Project Selection Committee consists of representatives from finance, risk, non-life, life, and sales, with the purpose to look on business case for all perspectives. The criteria for evaluating projects initiatives consists of business value and risk. The result of the evaluation is project score, which ranks the business case on prioritization list. The Project Portfolio Steering Committee provides supervision, guidance, and oversees decision-making process throughout change and project lifecycle. It controls the lifecycle through 3 gates: project charter approval, project management plan approval, and project closure. 1 year after the project closure, Project Portfolio Steering Committee provides the confirmation of assessment report of business benefits. The committee consists of all members of Management Board: Chief Digital Officer, Chief Information Officer, Chief Risk Officer, and me. The important roles of the committee are also to provide confirmation of continuous improvement of management practice and the confirmation of project portfolio planning, budgeting, and forecasting. The most important part from the business perspective is measuring the benefits after the project completion. To do that, we have KPIs in the measurement system for tracking benefits of projects and innovations. We track project benefits 1 year and 5 years after project completion. We track innovations during the execution of innovation, with purpose to stop innovations without the progress. In the end of the innovation project, we are tracking the innovation results. For instance, what we learned from the innovation, what we proved with the innovation. On the other hand, in the project side, we measure customer satisfaction and the impact on financials through the positive effect on EBITDA, which is seen through the increase in revenue and decrease of operating costs. The positive effect on customer satisfaction is seen through the higher Net Promoter Score. The capital spending discipline is the base for monitoring investment money in the comparison with revenue affected by the investment. CapEx is defined 4-year strategic period with rolling planning. Every year, we check the planned CapEx for the remaining strategic period, and we update the annual plans if it's necessary. The CapEx for strategic period is constant, and we can allocate CapEx between years. In the CapEx is included actual projects, planned business cases, innovations, and digital products. We also have a reserve for unexpected risks, business cases, and innovations.
A project life cycle is the fundamental building block of our methodology. It is defined based on world-recognized standards and methodologies, regulatory requirements, best practices, and our experiences. The project life cycle supports transparent project planning and execution. The key driver to the project execution is the chosen methodology based on project nature and scope. We usually use the combination of waterfall and agile approach. Ensuring that sponsor is always a member of the board and early stakeholder engagement provides executive and operational support that the project manager needs when he encounters obstacles in the implementation of the project. The economics of the project budget is supported by financial analysis that, in addition to costs, also includes estimated benefits. The selection and negotiation with vendors additionally optimize resource usage. Therefore, the project manager is on the safe side of resource planning. The human factor is what matters for success, and the project manager is responsible for project team harmonization. I can say that majority of my work is building relationships and inspiring my project teams. The project manager needs to align end users' needs and expectations with project deliverables through feedback tracking and implementing of leadership methods. He is the one who needs to speak all languages in the organization and represent the translation link. Closing and transition from project work to operations moves people because they need to take the responsibility for results. Our project manager needs to overcome any resistance or blame if it happens, let go, and move on to the next project. Business case is the first step in project charter development, regardless the complexity and scope. The decision for continuing as a project or program is made based on expected common benefits and related activity groups. In our case, program managers are always PMO members to ensure sustainable level of leadership and support from the board. Based on our experiences, change management can be the biggest challenge. Changes are usually on the level of the program and needs to be holistically synchronized with set of projects implementation. Program manager and project managers needs to be aligned and synced for achieving common benefits. I used to work in IT department in Triglav for 15 years. I moved to steel production industry in 2007 and came back in 2013 to support implementation of new sales application. It was the last step of implementing new core IT system and the key for overall success. The sales application was rejected by sales agents. Someone like me was needed to go on the field and make them accept the new tool. For 2 years, I was traveling all over Slovenia and motivating more than 1,000 end users to accept and use the new software. I was not alone. I had full operational support from the program management and technical teams. For more than a year, legacy and new system were up and running in coexistence. Imagine the level of complexity and how we really needed to be synchronized all over the company. Change management is integrated with the project management to ensure deliverables are accepted and used as expected. Our change management approach is based on best practices and recognized methodologies. Change manager chooses the most appropriate approach based on the scope and level of expected changes. Preparations for change implementations are carried out during the project management plan development. Understanding organizational readiness for change can save change manager from hitting the wall of opposition. Implementation plan needs to be synchronized with the absorption capacity of the organization. Followers are the key for success. We know, based on our experience, that we need enough influential followers synchronized with vision of the future state. We cannot do it alone. We need people on our side that are willing to go with us through the transition and tolerate the unknown long enough for breakthrough to happen. Preparations are as important as the transition itself. Train-the-trainer programs, presentations, relationship building, internal marketing, and more is needed to prepare the playground. The implementation of human resources management system in daughter companies, for example, is starting. We are visiting daughter companies for more than a year and promoting benefits of new HRM system. I am presenting news and functionalities on every enterprise meeting of the HRM as they would be already using the new platform. During the transition, the old is gone and the new is not quite here yet. The operational support and problem solving is something the participants in the transition can hang on and survive. The most important part of the change management is communication. My experience of change is that people handle bad news much better than no news. When our agents knew the problems that are coming with new version of software, they were able to prepare themselves. They were not exposed to unknown situations. Enterprise standardization of project management is focused on synergy between the parent and daughter companies. Joint decision-making goes hand in hand with the implementation of cross-company projects. Sponsors from the parent company are usually responsible, and sponsors from daughter companies are usually accountable for aligned decisions and resource allocation. One good example is the language. Sponsors agree on the language of the project documentation and all follow this decision. Project managers from daughter companies have full professional support from PMO to ensure successful project implementation. The risk management system of the Triglav Group represents the framework in which risk management is carried out on the project portfolio. Risk register and register of actions are very useful tools for project managers to execute risk assessment and mitigating. The content of registers is the result of several years of risk and measures monitoring, analyzing, and anticipating. Risk management is carried out on all projects. Quarterly monitoring and evaluation measures help us respond quickly and effectively. Top 3 risks we encounter are delay due to the lack of resources, slow decision making, and rejection by end users. The entire project portfolio management is digitally supported. Project selection and planning, project executing and closing, as well as idea management and more. Our corporate project management methodology is integrated in a digital enterprise platform. The project lifecycle is automated. All documentation is digital. An audit trail is provided. Our 2 greatest assets of this digital platform are resource management and automatic baseline changing with history from change request to the project portfolio steering committee approval. Sponsors and supervisors can monitor projects with especially dedicated dashboards. This saves time and effort to our project managers and provides methodological consistency in project implementation.
The PMO structure is a framework for implementation of PMO objectives. We have 8 objectives which are supporting Triglav's mission through 3 strategic guidelines. Each strategic guideline is supported by at least 2 objectives. Our core objective is to be a center of excellence for project and change management services through managing the project portfolio, to implement strategy, managing projects, implementing the changes. The Center of Excellence for project evaluation in terms of business, financial, and risk criteria. The provider of tools, techniques, and the standardization of project and change management. The knowledge base for sharing best practices and know-how through the Project Academy, coaching, and leadership. Evolution of the PMO is the result of standardized continuous improvement process, which is done annually. The continuous improvement process is executed throughout the whole project and change management process by capturing the inputs of potential improvements. The inputs are analyzed, grouped, and the most potential ones are selected. Out of the pool of the selected initiatives, we estimate the benefits. The initiatives with highest rank are implemented into the project and change management practices, processes, committees, or in the development of our expertise. After a year of implementation, we assess implemented initiatives to see the impact. The result of assessment is action report, which is the input in the current continuous improvement process. The PMO delivers value through strategic partnership with Management Board, which is the result of project execution efficiency and positioning. This empowered PMO to take responsibility and break Triglav's silos and focus on strategic goal realization, to transform strategic goals through project execution in day-to-day operations, to collaborate with executives in order to harmonize resources and to collect business cases with emphasis on idea collection. We believe that capturing the ideas from different stakeholders is crucial for current and future business. Therefore, we are using techniques for collecting ideas such as design thinking and 4 disciplines of execution. We allocate ideas into groups: potential projects, products, and innovations. After defining the owner of idea and allocation of idea in dedicated group, the PMO provides mentorship of acceleration of idea to the level of innovation and business case. Business case goes through regular project life cycle. Innovations go through Innovation Steering Committee, which challenges innovations from the point of benefit. The innovations benefits are not financial. The benefits on the innovations are business or technical proof of concept and pilots, which are important for future business. The confirmed innovation is tracked during the execution with purpose to stop innovations without progress. After the completion of innovation project, we are tracking the add value of innovations, and it could happen that from the innovation result we create new business case with financial benefits. One of the most important components of project management is people. You can have good processes, tools, and methodology, but this is not enough. This is the reason why PMO is the part of Triglav employee development system, which covers the career path of employees through the competency model. This is the base how we also identify potential candidates on the projects. They are on the top of the core project team, which consists of technical and business experts. On the projects, we transform our business and leadership practices through our knowledge, mindset, commitment, and decisions based on facts. Employees on the projects have great options for promotion in Triglav. In case of promotion, they share mindset and leadership skills in their operational unit. Otherwise, they have possibility to become professional project managers. But this is not easy, because in the PMO, we hire the best employees in the Triglav group. The last, but not the least objective is our mission for changing culture in Triglav. We share the growth mindset with emphasis on giving employee the meaning for change and the reason to step from the comfort zone and go with us on a learning journey. We try to involve employees through projects and through Project Management Academy to share the meaning with them. We have also active part in the part of individual and group coaching programs to improve efficiency and decision-making process of all managers all over the Triglav group. We believe that we are improving company performance and changing Triglav in a better way through sharing our leadership practices, mindset, and knowledge. The right PMO objectives are the key in delivering the value. So, Damir Kos is going to show you that our objectives are delivering measurable and unmeasurable results.
Results and benefits were mentioned through the presentation many times. Now, let's look at them more precisely. We treat measurable results as a consequence of the unmeasurable one. Therefore, we set a concept for tracking them. Our guide is: good and strong roots are the basement for favored products. For us, the benefits are a crucial part of the company's and PMO's future actions and improvements. Therefore, we follow them in a systematic way and for a longer period. And let's look to our roots now. Sharing knowledge about project and change management. Selecting new PMO members with a results-oriented mindset. Selecting project with high added value. Having allocated budget for innovations which guarantee the promotion of innovations, and constant improvements of project management processes are key actions for good measurable future results. An impact on financial benefits starts already in the stage of the project selection, where we encourage project managers to think about the company's overall benefits and defining financial KPIs, such as net present value and return on investment for different scenarios. An important part of each idea and innovation is also unmeasurable benefits that should be defined. With that, we encourage big picture thinking. And lots of unmeasurable benefits in the initiative stage becomes measurable after the project completion. The first and most important group of the benefits that is measured is the key business result, which we track for a longer period. It is very good to see that 3 years after finishing projects such as implementation of new core system and data warehouse, results are positively seen also on the business side. If we look at 3 important financial KPIs, we can see an increase in revenue for 13% due to better customer experience and process automation, a decrease in operating costs for 15% due to paperless business, policy renewal automation, and online sales, and improvement of loss ratio for 12% due to underwriting process unification. In the last year, operating costs and loss ratio rose because of our more aggressive marketing approach for the increasing market share in some markets. Our loss ratio goes in hand with market's loss ratio, and the rise was also a consequence of the company's entries to new markets. Anyway, we could afford both worse results due to higher collected premium. However, the stabilization of both KPIs is expected very soon. The next measurable results are PMO's successful KPIs of project execution. It is also good to see that project execution results constantly improve. During the last 4 years, completion within the original timetable has improved for 20%. Completion within the original budget improved 14%, and the level of meeting the original goals for 12%. At the end of the day, stakeholders are extremely satisfied with the project's delivery. If I mention some past improvement actions that were taken, I would point out the selection of vendors before confirmation of the project management plan. This action had a big impact on improvement completing projects on time and within the budget. In the past, a lot of projects were extended because the project's vendor selection was long and complicated, and the price was also not finally negotiated. The next important action was connected with managing risks, where we tried to define risks more precisely and with possible consequences. We also helped the project managers to be able to react quicker and more effectively with creating risk register and register of actions. However, we think that there is still some place for improvements to PMO success factors in the future. Based on lessons learned, we are starting with the promotion of shorter projects, which should be no longer than 6 to 12 months, and with defining less but more measurable and concrete goals. The company strategy is focusing on digitalization and automation of processes. Therefore, we also track strategy implementation results and their positive impacts on business results. With this reason, there were 30 KPIs set through which improvement of business transformation is tracked. In 3 years period, we set up a system of continuous process automation, and the results show 5% lower employment rate and 19% higher productivity due to new acquisitions and new market entrances. The next important factor is a 20% increase in paperless business with customers. Internally, we are fully paperless. The next good thing with the positive trend is an increased percentage of digital insurance products by more than 50%, and that boosted the online sales for almost 180%. With innovations in the near past, we changed our relationships with our customers. Organization of hackathons in order to get creative ideas. Collaboration with startups to include their products in our business. Simulators for preventing the activities such as a driving simulator and an earthquake simulator. And at the end, engagement apps for building a new relationship with customers, such as Triglav Drive, which tracks drivers' behavior, and if you are a safe driver, you can get an additional discount for car insurance. In the last year, there were a lot of actions in different areas concluded by the PMO. Let's see their results. Projects connected with customer relationship management, for internal communication and easier decision making, were positively concluded, and the company's digitalization was upgraded. There were also improvements to the project and risk management methodologies. Integration of change management methodology and integration of innovation management process were finished. Another year of academy and mentorship brings us additional ambassadors. They are our future capital because these people are basement for further sharing of project management knowledge and PMO's mindset. Behind all these actions, there are concrete results which can be seen within the benefits column, which show improvement in all tracked fields, business financial KPIs and PMO's project management KPIs.
The role of the PMO is switching to become even more business value maximization oriented. We are transforming from operational service to a strategic partner in executing corporate strategy. What are our concrete actions to support the shift? Improving PMO services based on stakeholder satisfaction. Our mission is to constantly grow and develop. Problem solving without learning is not an option. Being a role model for leadership, cooperation, and execution. We are not afraid to dance. Sooner or later, someone will dance with us. And before long, you will hear people say, "What a party!" Implementing leadership methods. Know your talents, develop performance. Encourage and coach others to do the same. Recognizing good innovations and realize them with innovation funding, developing the proof of concept and pilots, including working solutions in products and services. Sometimes we fail, and it is okay as long as we get up and move on. This is what we project managers do. Establishing a platform for collecting ideas from employees, vendors, and customers. Creating business cases, including a strategic group of professionals in evaluating, pitching for projects, developing selected ideas into projects. We have exceeded the level of project management as the main purpose of the PMO. We believe in our vision. It gives us meaning and motivation for our actions. A systematic approach brought results in the past, and we will continue our mission in the same way. We are focusing on enterprise standardization and digitalization through projects such as HRM system, BI, and intranet. We will manage projects of digitalization in mother company too. Engagement in changing corporate culture through coaching and close cooperation with human resources will continue. Our PMO team will get additional certifications in the project and change management. Sharing knowledge is our permanent obligation, as well as participating in improvements, ideas, and innovations. Our goal is to systematically choose the right actions for maximizing our effort. A part of successful PMO journey are also vendors. We grow together with cooperation and knowledge exchange. They are part of our success and we are a part of their success. Knowledge and experience are to be shared as investment and recognition in the community outside the company. In the end, this can also be an excellent advertising for the quality of corporate services. Recognition is good to get. It motivates us and engages us even more. We fight with internal politics and argue different opinions even on executive level. We get exposed and challenged, and at the same time, from the same people, we get recognition. We believe in our journey and in ourselves all the time, when we are challenged and when we get recognition. To sum up, we presented our journey, structure, objectives, and results. What did we learn through our journey? What is our message? Our message is the recipe for a successful PMO. It is based on 3 elements: foundations, fuel, and navigation. Foundations are the right positioning in corporate organization structure, as close as you can get to the executive level. Standardized methodologies. Develop corporate methodology based on worldwide recognized standards and internal know-how. PMO team. Gather all project managers in one committed and professional PMO team. Create trusting working relationships all over the company. Break silos and survive. To move towards success, we need fuel. And the fuel for PMO success is continuous stakeholder involvement in all stages of projects, from planning to executing, change management, and tracking results. Communicate facts and not your opinion, representing the value of project management based on exact data, outcomes, and impact on business. To move into the right direction, we need navigation. Navigation toward PMO success is standardized business case selection practice, choosing cases with the highest business added value. Flexibility with methodology and standards, Let them support you. Don't be limited and avoid hiding behind rules. Focus on delivery and added value for the customer, internal or external. Business outcome-oriented planning and constant result tracking. The recipe itself is not enough. You need to try it out. Add some of your spices and ingredients. Experiment, communicate, connect. Find your recipe and share it with others. If I look back on our journey, it was not easy. It was challenging, tough journey, and we are proud we did it. Why? We learned from books, articles, and other people. We involved stakeholders to be on the same boat. We believed in our team and ourselves. The last one is the most important because of internal politics and pressure. So, you have to believe in yourself if you want to change the organization in a better way. You need to believe in yourself today and tomorrow, when you will fight to overcome your challenges.